Hey guys, Sean C. Phillips with the brand new DVD Blu-ray Tuesday Shop There today. Today gonna go out there, see what things come out today, see what things are on sale. Today, this week, a lot of things come out. Last Tuesday was one of those weeks where nothing new was out in the stores, but this week should be a bunch of different stuff. Also, though, I wanted to mention to you guys too, next Tuesday, my film Desert Fiends is releasing on VOD and then DVD and Blu-ray. I put the links below, and you guys can right now pre-order the film digitally on Vudu, which is also known as Fandango. I think it changed its name to Fandango now. It's also up on Apple, to pre-order in there as well. And also the DVD and Blu-ray are available to order now, which will be shipping next week from Walmart.com. It's going to be also going up on other websites as well, but I know so far you can start ordering it on Walmart.com as well. But this week, though, new release-wise, the things coming out, A Complete Unknown is releasing. Also, Dogman comes out, companion releases, Love Hurts, as well as Flight Risk. And Flight Risk, I saw they had a pretty cool steelbook for that one, but I think I saw that it was like a Amazon exclusive steelbook for that. I don't think it's going to be one that's like in Walmart or anything like that. It looks like it's just only going to be in, online and on Amazon. But anyway, though, guys, also at the end of this video is going to be a whole bunch of brand new DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K reviews. And also a heads up, too, next, I actually leave this Friday to go up to Vegas to start shooting Desert Fiends Part 2. So I'm going to have some stuff set to go up, but I'm going to be away, for the next 2 weeks starting next Friday as well, shooting the Desert Fiends 2 sequel. But anyway, though, guys, let's get going and see what we can find today. Into the first Target we go. Yeah, outside, there's like that kid trying to get people to buy chocolates. So it's like one of those sort of awkward things is you have to always be like running by things, and then inside of here is like the cell phone people too. These things look like they were changed out, these sort of like planter things. Like I said, it's like every time you come in here, randomly there's like one or two new switched out stuff. You see this area is all empty, so obviously they're going to be switching to probably newer, I'm guessing more like summer type stuff and things like that as well, though. But we always check over here too, where the movies used to be, and it's the books now. And what's so funny too is when they put up those signs that say sales. Well, there's a woman right there at the book, so we can't really scope them out today. But we'll head over to the, the toys, and we'll see. I'm still looking for the Wonder Woman, Ben Cooper, as well as some of the turtles as well. So we shall see what we can come across today. But yeah, in here though, it seems really stocked up. The one thing I'm trying to find though is the new Pee Wee one. There's a new NECA one that came out. I think it's like one that's like in a red. There's all this stuff everywhere. It's like in one of those red kind of boxes, sort of like the door to Pee Wee's Playhouse, but I'm not seeing it offhand. Like there's some empty spots here, so maybe they got one or two of them in, but I'm trying to just make sure it's not like shoved somewhere. There's a couple other spots that it could be as well. It doesn't look like it. Like I said, I'm trying to make sure it's not back there, but doesn't look like it. And in here too, this is where they shove these. And a lot of people have been saying, oh yeah, it looks like the Wonder Woman one, but it's the Batgirl one. It has the same box, but the Wonder Woman one seems like to be kind of the impossible one to come across. For some reason, there's, like I said, there must be one in the box for that as well. There's one other spillover section here too we can look at to see if they have anything as well. Yeah, see right here's the spillover area as well. I could tell kind of right away if I saw like a Simpsons thing here. I mean, not Simpsons, a Pee Wee's Playhouse one. Doesn't look like it from what I can tell though. But I know I've been seeing people starting to find them. I've even seen like this kind of thing here, this collector con thing. I've seen some locations, they put like the new figures in this. It's supposed to be Funko Pops, but I've seen people online showing them having the figures kind of put into these ones as well. Turtle wise though, looks like the same stuff as well too from what I can tell. Into Walmart we go. So we'll see though, of course I've not peeked, so I have no idea what they have in here. I know there's also a new movie with Scout, Chalamet, that came out, the shark film. I don't know if that's one that's going to be sold in stores or not. It's like a Well Go USA one, and they might only have the DVD. What's weird though is when I was looking for it on Amazon, it shows like not available. So it's weird, at least as of now, it shows as unavailable on Amazon. But we're gonna head back. Like I said, I've not peeked yet, so I have no clue. Hopefully they've switched the stuff out, because there should be a lot of things, changed out in here today. So we shall see. And you can usually, right about here, you start to kind of get a little bit of a peek. You can kind of say, uh-oh, looks a little sparse. So kind of as you come through here, you can get a little bit of a peek. Let's see. Well, I'm seeing stuff. Yeah, it looks like everything is out. So let's see. Oh. So let's see. I'll check over here on the side. I see Love Hurts, the Blu-ray for $22.96. I see the DVD for $17.96. They have Companion here for $17.96. Looks like they only have the DVD for Companion, and then they have Dog Man for $22.96 for the Blu-ray. And then they have a 3-pack for Lion King for $29.96 that has the original movie, the live action one, and the new live action one, Mufasa. It looks like they sold out of the other ones from Mufasa for the Blu-ray and 4K. Then they have the Blu-ray of 4K of Flight Risk, Blu-ray of Flight Risk here, DVD, Complete Unknown on here. And then they also have One of Them Days. That one's for $19.96. Let's take a look though in here. Oh, these are some new ones too. Oh yeah, I think I saw this was coming out. This Renfield one for, that noise, for $32.96 here. This one, and then they have this one here. You see this one here for Tommy Boy. This is an exclusive one and includes a 2-sided poster. So that's pretty cool. In here for $24.96. So that's very cool. And let's see in here, anything different in here today? It doesn't look like it. Like looking in, normally in here, they kind of change out this spot with a couple random things. And I feel like all I'm seeing new is maybe that Spy Family. Other than that, though, not really seeing anything else. I don't know if maybe this location just didn't get some stuff, but I don't know. Let's see. Let's check over here, too, because I feel like this case at some point is going to get on clearance. Yeah, this area too. This was the clearance too. There's a bunch more things in here. And a lot of the stuff is emptied out in this sort of random clearance area. But they still have the Terrifier 3 tapes in there, which is crazy that those ones are just sitting in this location. Other than that, though, oh yeah, we want to check too on this side because sometimes there can be random new figures over here, and they could possibly get the Pee Wee one that I was looking for, the new NECA one, but I don't know. I think from what it looks like Target is the main place to be getting that one, from what I can tell, though. Yeah, I noticed this thing they have here for like a Captain America one where they put a bunch of different like Blu-rays and DVD things in there. But let's see. Yeah, this one has all these ones clearance. So these ones are only down to $8. Most of the locations have them clearance down to 50 cents and stuff like that. So I'm sure they're going to keep going down in price. Into the second Target we go. This one, every so often I find things in it. We shall see if there's anything different in here today as well. I think there's 1 or 2 other Targets in this area as well, though. See if there's anything different. This one has like a funny smell when you come into it. It sort of smells like weird, like macaroni and cheese or something. I don't know. They must be making something over in like the Pizza Hut area or something. I don't know. Definitely kind of a funny stench in this one. Let's see. Anything different? It doesn't seem like they have any music on so far. So it's like very rare when you come in here there's not music on. But we'll head over to the back though and see anything different toy-wise though. So we shall see though. You always have to be careful too, like these foam people are not here. Like I'm always afraid I'm gonna run into them. So let's see. I see like the Simpsons seems fully stocked. So let's see if there's anything different. They might have the one that my brother wanted. The one I'm trying to still find for my brother was the Ralph one. He wanted one of that one. Let's see though, anything different. It's so weird too, that one that I found in Macy's, the last line of all the small ones, it seems like those ones are not gonna be sold anywhere but Macy's in the Toys R Us areas. But let's see, back here, turtle-wise, anything different in here? No, doesn't look like any of the old ones. But we'll head over here too, in this back area. Let's see. Anything different? This is the one that has a lot of those little itty bitty ones. They don't all have these like smaller ones. This one has like a ton of these. This one is Star Wars one, Bob's Burgers one. But let's check over here. See if there's anything randomly different. Pee Wee. I see some red, but I don't see anything looks like Pee Wee though. Let's see. Nope, not as far as I can tell. And even the Ben Cooper ones, like not many. Let's see, like the Batman one and the Joker one. Into the third Target we go. This one I come to occasionally. I don't don't know if I really found anything in this one or not. We shall see though. Not looking like anything different here in the front, you know, for the $1, $3, and $5 spot. Well, I think this is new. These little baskets are new. But we'll see. This one doesn't seem to have music on either, so it seems like all of them don't today, so that's good. But yeah, this one doesn't seem to have the music on today. It's funny, the other one didn't either. So let's see, just make sure I don't miss checking for anything in here. Let's see. I don't think this one has like one of those spillover sections too, where they have some of the, let's see though, turtle-wise. It's so weird though. It's like only that one location I saw like those sports like re-release ones. And like the movie ones, it was like, I'm glad I didn't not get those. Because I was like, oh, I don't know if maybe I'll wait. I'll see these all the time. It's so weird with certain things. You just don't come across them very much. Let's see though. And there's a couple Minecraft things too that were supposed to come out, which I never saw release. Like there was one that was like Jack Black's character fighting like the pig creature. That one never seemed, it was supposed to be kind of like this one with Jason Momoa. And there was also some of the other characters that they were supposed to be releasing too, but I've not seen them. So I don't know if they're gonna wait. That's that Rey Mysterio's car. Let's see, anything over here. Not really expecting anything else Simpsons-wise, at least in here for a while. Let's head back though. They have this little Minecraft area here as well. But let's head back. I feel like you'd see right away too if they had the Pee-wee, you know, because it's in that certain box, like the door and stuff to the house. So you kind of would know right away. This one you see has a lot more, but it's like, let's see, a lot more of the turtles in this one. In here, like it. See if I see any of the Ben Cooper ones that are different. These ones you don't see as often. I think these are just older ones they still have, but you don't see them very much anymore. Roger Rabbit one I see up there. That Beetlejuice. Yes, this one seems to have a lot more older things, but I don't see any of the Ben Cooper at all. Like, not any shape or form. Any older ones or anything. Really interesting. Like I said, it doesn't seem like, unless I'm like overlooking it, which is really interesting because that means they don't have not a one. Like I said, this particular location seems to be having a lot of older things. The Wonka figures that are older and stuff like that. So very interesting. This one must not get updated and changed out as much. Into the second Walmart we go. We'll see if this one has anything different out movie-wise. This one doesn't lock up the stuff. Sometimes though on Tuesdays I've discovered though, this is one of the only ones that doesn't lock things up. But I've discovered though sometimes they don't change out the movies. So we will see. Hopefully they are changed out. And here's all these chips that are all expired. So March 17th. So it's like all these Utz things. You finally see Utz, but they're all expired. See guys, like I was saying, this location, it doesn't change out the stuff. So see, it's all the same old stuff, not changed out. So it's really weird how this is that one location. It's like really piss poor at updating and changing out the releases and putting out the new stuff. So I don't see anything changed out here. This one doesn't have anything, you know, it's still not on sale this year. I keep waiting for that Toxic Crusaders to go on sale. I just have a feeling it's going to be so much cheaper. But yeah, nothing in here. That's what the shame is. It's like this location is never that great at like getting stuff out and stuff. I've discovered, I don't know what this is. This must be like, I guess they're doing inventory or something like that. Let's just check over here too, just in case. Nope. Nothing different over here either. Well, pretty much going to go to the final Target now. This is the one that's inside of the mall. And sometimes I come across stuff in here. This location, though, seems to be bigger for trading cards. Like this one has, like, out of all of them, the biggest, like, card section. But it's almost like that's what they almost have more of is, like, cards than other things. But I know cards have been taken over like crazy, like lately and stuff like that. But I see the Easter Bunny over there. Every time I think of Easter Bunny, I always think of Mallrats and stuff like that. But we shall see what they have in here today. This thing I think went out of business. I've never seen this jewelry place. Oh yeah, it did. They closed it over. But this mall, so much stuff is gone in here. I never really document this. This comic book shop is all right. Here and there I've found some stuff in there. They did have some of the Simpsons at one point. They have a lot of squish in there, but a lot of really old ones, like ones that have been from like a long time ago. But yeah, like I said, we're gonna head to the Target in here, see what they have. We shall see though. But we'll see though what this one has. It's so funny though, all the Targets today, at least so far, have not really been having loud music. It's normally, Targets are always blasting the music, so pretty funny though. Every time I think of this location, I don't know why, I always think of two of the Black Friday videos when I was doing those, because like this is one of the ones I'd always come to. I definitely miss that though, like on the Thanksgiving, like when you had those big lines and all that. It was just like a funny, weird thing to go through, and it's just like weird how it's just something that totally doesn't exist anymore whatsoever. There's like that whole thing is just sort of done. And like when you go out on Black Fridays, you see kind of nothing going on and no action. But every time I'm in this one, I feel like I'm going to run into FaZe Rug, because I've seen him in here like 3 times in this location, usually filming like videos and stuff, and usually like right in this spot. So every time I'm in here, I'm like, am I going to run into FaZe Rug again in this exact spot? But just like I said, funny today, no music anywhere. It's like, but like I was saying, it's funny. One person who was showing the Pee Wee, they put it in that kind of thing. Let's see. We'll head back. I saw like that red box. I was like, oh, is it Pee Wee for a second? No. So is there anything different in here? Like I said, this one has a big section with a lot of cards. Let's see though. They have a lot of these Ben Cooper ones, but Jokers, Batman. When they're like this too, you can see them well. It's so weird that, you know, you guys know how the amount of locations I've gone to and not come across that one. Just make sure I'm not overlooking anything. Because I saw that red thing, I was like, oh, the Pee Wee thing. Let's see, this is a new one. I don't remember seeing these Ghostbusters ones. I think these are new, or at least I never remember seeing this one. Egon, and then this one here, Venkman. That's cool. Let's see, anything else different? To make sure I don't miss anything. Doesn't look like it from what I can tell. Let's check quickly over here too. You have the Minecraft display there. Let's check here Turtle-wise. Definitely glad I got those sports ones when I saw them, because I was thinking those would be ones I just would see everywhere. And I remember even as a little kid, I kind of passed over those ones because I didn't like lots of sports stuff, so I didn't buy those. And I think I remembered even as a child, those were like harder ones to get. There's certain ones that I remember, like kind of the weird offshoot turtles and stuff, they were always like a little harder to get, and they don't release as many of them. But yeah, nothing really different where I can tell. Nothing different Simpsons wise, and nothing different either for the Minecraft. I don't know when, like I was saying, that one is going to come out. I feel like it might be something that they were picturing that may just never get a release. Anyway, though, guys, I was off my brand new DVD Blu-ray Tuesday shopping video today. Like I always say, if you guys enjoy these shopping videos, definitely give this video a thumbs up. Also, though, in the comments below, though, let me know what you guys picked up on DVD, Blu-ray, or 4K if you guys ended up picking up anything today. Also, though, let me know anything new that you guys have seen in theaters. This past weekend, I saw a couple different things. I saw The Woman in the Yard, which that one was, a lot of people were saying that was much more of like a psychological kind of like thriller, or more of a drama in a way than more of like a horror one. It was like this family, and like this weird woman ended up on the yard, like in front of the house in the yard, and was just like, no one knew why she was there. It was just very strange. It was right. It was one of those things that was just not that great. Death of a Unicorn, I saw that as well, with Sargento Ortega and Paul Rudd. I liked that one. That was crazy, and that was interesting. The only thing I would say was, like, the CGI on the unicorn wasn't great in some of the shots. Other than that, that was like the only thing that kind of took you out of it. And then I saw Working Man, which was what I was really looking forward to with Jason Statham. I will tell you, though, that movie was definitely very, very over the top and goofy. And it was like about 40 minutes into the movie, I looked over to my brother and was like, I think this was shot in the UK. And I was right. It was like most of it was shot in the UK, and they shot like some shots in like Chicago to kind of tie it together, like to establish it and everything. But there were certain areas where you're like, those are like British houses, and those are like really British neighborhoods. And like, I just knew right away, I'm like, this is not Chicago. And there's this one or two spots, and then I kept on, when I was starting to pick up on that, then I was noticing everyone's accent slipping out. So, like, that's when you know the movie's a little strange, when you start noticing, like, the stuff you're not supposed to, like, people's accents slipping out. And then, like, the weirdest thing, too, is the guy who's supposed to be playing Jason Statham's father in the movie, like, he hardly had an accent, and then he sort of did, and he didn't. It was very strange. It was very strange. I liked it, though, but it was definitely not as good as the other one. I thought it was going to be kind of like Beekeeper. And also, too, just a reminder, too, guys, just remember, too, next Tuesday, my movie Desert Fiends is going to be up on everything. I have the link below, though, for the Walmart pre-order for the DVD and Blu-ray, but it's also up on Vudu, Amazon now, Apple TV. It's also going to be on, like, Spectrum On Demand, Time Warner, all those ones as well, next Tuesday. And like I said, same with the DVD and Blu-ray. So if you guys check it out, too, definitely feel free to put up reviews on, like, Letterboxd and other places like that as well. But anyway, though, guys, now stay tuned for the brand new DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K reviews. And the first one I got here is from Lionsgate. This is one that I actually like this one a lot. I saw this one in theaters as well. This was directed by Mel Gibson, stars Mark Wahlberg, and it's Flight Risk. And, like, the twist of the movie, it's not really a twist, but, like, the big sort of shock, and you see all throughout the trailer, is, well, I love how that's sort of the big shocking thing to the movie. But basically, though, it's, Mark Wahlberg's character, and, like, you see in the movie, though, like, basically that it's like someone who's a witness being transported to a certain location, and Mark Wahlberg's character is the pilot, and you find out in the very beginning of the movie that he's actually in charge of he's one of the bad people, that the person that he's going to testify against, the one character's testifying against, has basically hired him to, Mark Wahlberg's character, to kill him and make sure they don't get there. And it's basically this whole sort of nightmare situation of the three people on the plane, by Mark Wahlberg's character is kind of like flying it, and then things start going wrong, and it's basically, though, he's making sure, though, that Topher Grace's character, or trying to make sure Topher Grace's character never gets to testify. I really like this one, and it's basically all set inside the plane. It's basically all inside this small, little, like, kind of helicopter plane, the entire movie, but I thought it was very well done. It has on here, though, a making of and a theatrical trailer as well. And the other one here, this is from Warner Brothers. They sent over a free copy. This one, let you guys know this one was available. Now, this is one, though, that I'll say, if you guys have not seen anything, if you've not watched any trailers for this one, try not to, because honestly, this would be a movie where it'd be a lot better if you didn't know the whole kind of concept of what was going on, and it didn't spoil it. So, like, if you haven't seen it, just don't watch any trailers for this one, and just watch the movie, because it was very well done. And just keep in mind, though, this only includes the 4K version and a digital copy. It doesn't include a Blu-ray. It's the film Companion, which, stars Sophie, Sophie Thatcher is in the film, and Jack Quaid. And basically, though, it's about, like, Sophie Thatcher and her boyfriend going out kind of to the middle of nowhere kind of area. And then something kind of ends up happening, and you find out, though, that he's trying to kind of come after her, and there's, like, a big twist that kind of happens. But like I said, like, the trailers show it, but it's one of those things where you wouldn't really have to know this kind of twist, so it's better kind of not to see it and know what's going on, just kind of watch this movie. But I love this movie, and it kind of goes in, like, these kind of crazy revenge ways. I really thought this was very well done. It has on here, though, some featurettes on the movie here as well. The other one here, this was from Universal, and I saw this film in theaters as well. And I thought this was a fun movie. And this has, I always say his name wrong. I think I'm going to say it totally wrong, but it's like Kwang, I think, but he's from, The Goonies, and Everything Everywhere All at Once, and, Indiana Jones, and tons of different stuff. But basically, he kind of stopped acting and came back to acting after a huge break for Everything Everywhere All at Once. And then this is kind of his movie after that. And I know they're coming back, and we're going to be doing the new Goonies soon. But this is the movie here, Love Hurts. And this includes the 4K, the Blu-ray, and the digital copy of the movie. I thought this was really fun. It's basically, though, about his character, who was kind of like, almost like a spy, a contract killer, who kind of retired, stopped doing all that, and wanted to have a regular life, and started kind of selling houses and being a realtor. But his brother is still kind of in that area, and basically he ends up kind of getting brought back into the whole thing, and people are kind of coming after him. Just a very intense, crazy movie. And I thought, though, he did a great job. Key did a great job in this, in a very different kind of role than I'd seen him do. It has on here, though, alternate ending, deleted extended scenes, the featurettes on here, and a featurette on the stunts of the film as well. And the next one I got here is from Searchlight, and this is a movie here. This includes the 4K, the Blu-ray, and the digital copy of A Complete Unknown, which stars Timothee Chalamet, and this is the story of Bob Dylan, and basically kind of the biopic on the young Bob Dylan and kind of how he started, and of course played by Timothee Chalamet, who did a great job, in the role. Elle Fanning is in the film playing his girlfriend in the movie, and it's basically kind of just about how he starts and how he starts making music and kind of the ups and downs in his life. But it's like his younger days. It's like it doesn't go into kind of the old things when he was older and things like that as well. But I thought Timothee did a great job. Very well done, well acted film on here. It has the Complete Unknown making of on here, which has Timothee Chalamet as Bob Dylan talking about the film, a commentary track on here as well. The other one here, this one was from Sony, and this is a really fun movie. I saw this in theaters as well, and this is stars Keke Palmer and SZA. It's a movie here called One of Them Days, and this was one of those movies that I feel like is going to be looked back on, years from now too, as like one of those real like classic films, kind of like a Friday, where it like is really celebrated and people really like go back and revisit it, because I haven't seen a movie like this in such a long time that was like so fun and like had that throwback to like a Friday type film. And basically though, this is about, and it's kind of almost like a Do Where's My Car sort of thing as well too, like that type of a thing too. But basically they end up not having the money for the rent, and it becomes this whole big to-do where if they don't get the rent money, they're going to get evicted, and they have to kind of figure out what they're going to do. They're going around to like these creditor places and kind of coming up with schemes and all these ideas for how to keep from getting evicted. But a really fun movie. I really like this one a lot. This one has on here though, one of them gag featurettes on here, some featurettes on the film as well, but really fun, definitely worth checking out. The next ones here, these ones are both from A24, and I believe these ones too you guys can get in Walmart, and usually they're available in stores at Barnes & Nobles as well. The first one here is one that I didn't get to see this one in theaters, and it's called Sing Sing, which has Colman Domingo in the film. This is a great movie. It's basically though about, it's all at the prison, Sing Sing, and basically about the inmates who are there, and a group of them head up by Colman Domingo's character, who's kind of the head of the theater kind of program where they put on kind of plays and productions at the prison, and that's kind of what they do on their time, at prison was kind of put on these productions and things like that. And it's kind of about the group of people that are there, the one who's the theater director, and just kind of putting on this interesting kind of production where they all kind of put all these ideas they had all into one, and it's kind of a different kind of concept for what they're doing than the normal. And has on here a commentary track on here, deleted scenes, Trust the Process featurette, a premiere featurette on here, behind the scenes for on here as well. I'll show you guys though a look inside. There's also collectible art cards inside of here as well. I'll show you guys though. There is cards for the film, some of the characters, but really well directed and well acted film here as well. The other one here from A24 as well. I know that I've seen this one for sure in Walmart, and this is Baby Girl, the one which stars Nicole Kidman, Harris Dickinson, and Antonio Banderas. And I really like this one as well. This is basically though about Nicole Kidman's character, who starts kind of having this relationship with Harris Dickinson's character, who works for her, and basically he works for her, and he kind of just has this sort of weird, sort of kind of controlling, kind of coming on very strong way with her, and she kind of starts to kind of almost fall for him, and then starts to kind of like him, but then she starts to realize that there's some very off things about him and the things that he's doing, and she starts to realize, this is going to mess things up for her job, and everything that can kind of go wrong from this as well. And this one has on here a comedy track with the director, some featurettes on here, deleted scenes, and there's also collectible art cards included in here as well for the film, for this one here as well. Now the next ones here, these ones are all from moviezing.com, and I'll have a link below where you guys can order these ones for the best price. There's a couple different ones here to show you guys. The first one here is from Gravitas Ventures, and it's one called Shiver Me Timbers. This is really fun. There's a number of different like kind of Popeye kind of horror films coming out, and this is one basically this kind of old kind of Popeye kind of Sailor Man type guy. Now he doesn't really look like Popeye at first, but he gets kind of struck by lightning, and he ends up kind of turning into this huge giant like muscly Popeye, and basically he's going around like killing these group of these kids that are all kind of together for like it's, I think it was like a meteor shower coming on, but they're basically all getting killed off out there. Really fun, very crazy movie. The next one here, this one was from Gravitas Ventures as well, and also from Movie Zing. It's one called There's a Zombie Outside. And this one is basically, though, it's about this guy who's really into horror films and always like into cult films, and kind of that's all he really pays attention to. And it's kind of all he talks about. And then all of a sudden he starts sort of seeing these things. And it's sort of like, like seeing a zombie. And it's basically like, is he kind of going crazy from all these movies that he's watching, or is there actually something out there? Really interesting, really fun movie. Like I said, this one here is called There's a Zombie Outside. The other one here from Movie Zing as well, and this one was also from Level 33 Entertainment, and this is a movie here called The Shade. And this is one, I've seen the cover for this one a couple of different places online. It's an interesting movie. It's basically, though, about this one whose brother comes back into town, and basically it's kind of after the one father passed away, the brother starts acting kind of strange, and sort of weird things start to happen. He kind of starts acting really different. It's kind of one of those things where, could this have something to do with the father passing away? Could this be some kind of an entity type thing that's kind of possessing him? Why? And because he just keeps acting more and more strange as it goes along. Has on here, though, a commentary track on here. It has deleted scenes, original concept art video, photo gallery, and a trailer on this one here as well. The next one is also from Movie Zing, and this is an interesting movie here. This one was from Level 33 Entertainment as well, and it's a movie which has Nick Frost in it called Time Stalker. And this is basically, it's kind of like a time travel kind of love story about this one woman who ends up getting killed, and she kind of is like determined to see this guy and like kind of see him in the future. So she's kind of traveling around. Oh no, she didn't get killed. The boyfriend gets killed. So she's traveling around into the future to trying to find him and like seeing different versions of him and stuff like that. It's kind of somewhat has like a Stay Tuned kind of feel to it a little bit. An interesting kind of movie, and also has like kind of like a The Favorite kind of feel to it as well. Like I said, this one here is called Time Stalker. The other one from Movie Zing as well, and this was from Trinity, I believe. It's a movie here called Crocodilus Mating Season. This is like a crazy, like half alligator kind of creature kind of movie. And it's basically like this one's brother went missing, so they went out to kind of look for him with this group and this private investigator. They come to kind of find out that it's sort of this weird kind of hybrid kind of creature type thing in the area where the brother was missing. It's kind of out the group of people trying to deal with this. Really fun, kind of crazy, kind of killer, kind of crocodile creature movie here. This one has on here the original trailer on here, trailers for other Trinity releases as well. And the other one here from Movie Zing as well, and this is one from Trinity as well, called Most Horrible Things. And this is basically, it's kind of like, I can't remember the name of the movie, but it's a group of people coming together for like a dinner party, and they all had to do all these kind of crazy things, and they kind of kept getting weirder and crazier as they went along. And this is kind of like that, about a group of people coming together for this party, for this sort of weird guest, and they kind of have to go through the whole night, and if they go through it, kind of something big will come their way from doing it. So kind of like a House on Haunted Hill type of thing as well. This one has on here the original trailer and trailers for other Trinity releases as well. The next one here, this is a really cool release here from Synapse Films, and this is one of those movies from Jeff Lieberman I've watched so many times throughout the years, and it's an incredible movie, and it's Blue Sunshine. It's one of those movies, and this includes the 4K and the Blu-ray, and it also has on here too the yes, it does include the original soundtrack as well. This is a so it has on here the Blu-ray, the 4K, and the soundtrack, and then on here though it has archival interviews on here with the director. It has on here the original uncut version on here. Let's see. I'm trying to make sure I don't miss. Oh yeah, some anti-scare films that Jeff Lieberman had done in the past. But if you guys have never seen Blue Sunshine, this basically the movie though is about like kind of involving like LSD in the past, and kind of like these kind of college students that had done it in the past, and this is like years after. I think it was in the 60s they had done it, and basically the people that were involved in it are having these kind of flashback trips and stuff, and they're going crazy and kind of like like they're pulling their hair out and like killing people and just kind of cracking up. And basically, Solomon King's character, who you know, he went on to direct a lot of adult films and things like that. Basically, he is trying to get to the bottom of the whole thing, and it's just a crazy movie. It's also a lot of great mall footage. They shot a lot of this in this department store in a mall too. Incredible movie. It's one of those films, if you guys have never seen this movie, definitely watch this movie. Really great release in this hardbound case here as well. The other one here to let you guys know that was available, this was from Cleopatra Entertainment. This is one here called The Beast Hand. And this one has on here alternate promo clips and a slideshow trailers on this one here as well. Now, these ones, to let you guys know that were available, are from Severin Films. And these are some new Russ Myers releases here. And I can't show you guys the back of the one for sure. But there's two different ones. Russ Myers Up, and then Russ Myers Motor Psycho on this one here as well. Up includes a 4K. Oh, actually, both of them include 4K versions of the films. Like I said, I cannot show you the back. But this one includes a commentary with film historian Elizabeth Purcell. And it also includes on here an interview with Raven de Croix on here, and a radio spot on this one. And then on this one here, on Motor Psycho, this includes a commentary with Elizabeth Purcell and filmmaker Zach Clark. It also has on here interview with one of the actresses on the film as well. And then I have two other releases to let you guys know that were from 88 Films. There's two different ones. Mysterious Woman of Tang Dynasty here. And that one has the Cantonese mono with newly translated English subtitles on here. It has on here some commentary track, trailer, still gallery. And the other one here is Hong Kong. And that one has the Cantonese mono on here. It has, with English subtitles, commentary track, trailer, still gallery as well on this one. And the last one to let you guys know that was available, this one was a German media book release from Turbine Media, and it's called Harte Jungs. I think that's how you say that one. And I'll show you guys, though, a look at this one. It is a 2-disc release here, 2-disc Blu-ray release here. And then here's a look inside at the booklet from the film as well. Some of the stuff I definitely cannot show, but there's a, let's see, what can I show in here? There's pictures. Some of it I just can't really show some of the pictures, but a booklet in here as well. But anyway, though, guys, that was all for the review portion of this video. Thanks again for watching and subscribing. I'll see you guys later. Bye.